I am proud to announce that I have collaborated and will be doing a giveaway with Revita Energy Tea. What I personally like about Revita Energy is that they're trying to bring a new generation of energy with their energy tea formula. It is also an alternative for people that really like coffee. It's something that'll boost you, pick you up, and get you through the day without having to drink coffee. One of the best parts about Revita is that they have no artificial preservatives, artificial sweeteners, or chemicals in their drink. Berry, royal elderberry, and cherry black cherry. I personally like the speechless peach myself, and the divine strawberry, and the midnight blackberry. But you'll be able to sit there and make that of drinks, of all the drinks they have right now. And if you want to enter your name into the giveaway, if you're on Instagram, you follow me on Instagram, get the comment section, put your name in there, and go follow Revita Energy. Also, if you're on YouTube, hit the comment section as well. Say you're interested in joining the giveaway. Or if you're on Twitter, you see this video, hit the comment section, say you're interested, you want to enter your name. I'll pick a name at the end of the week on Sunday, on our Sunday video, and I will have it out to you within a week. So thank you to everybody at Revita Energy. Thank you to Carly for being a great brand ambassador, and also being a great co-founder and VP for this marvelous company, and wanting to collaborate with me. And hopefully this video, this little reel, this short, wherever you see this, has opened your eyes to Revita Energy Tea. Dudes with dreads. What's good, everybody? It's Coach Phil with Coach Phil Reacts, and I am back with another video. So we are back on with Arrow Up the Wrap 2023, and we're on episode 3 in August. Now it's going to be a double feature. We've got episode 3, and we will also be dropping episode 4 same day. One will drop at let's say 12, and the other one will be dropping at 3. So you will look out for that one and just be ready to check it out. Now, we saw in episode 2, it was a little up and down for them, for the BC Lions. Vernon was out. Vernon got hurt. Dane Evans had to step in. We don't know what direction is going to happen if you didn't follow along this season, but I'm not going to give any spoilers. We're going to get right into it, y'all. So if this is your first time to the channel, run over there, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. We also have memberships. If you want to join the membership clique, you are more than welcome to. As well as we are doing the giveaway, as I said in the beginning of the video, for Revita Energy Tea. So if you want to be a part of the giveaway, hit the comment section or hit me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever you want to get a hold of me on, or even just hit the comment section. Like I said that, I'm going to say it again. Hit the comment section if you are interested in being in the giveaway. And we also have a Shopify. We have a lot of merch dropping for the winter drop. Kind of like winter, spring, late, whatever. It's still going to be cold outside. Whichever way it's going to be called, it's going to be a drop. So there's going to be a lot of stuff dropping for you guys. So if you're interested in that, get you a gift card. It's $25, starts at $25, and it goes all the way up to $200. Feel free to get you one of those. And without any further ado, let's get into the video, y'all. All right, here we go. 38 minutes and 18 seconds of BC Lions football. Boy, that's a little loud right there, boy.
You know, the lesson for that is to understand that the better team doesn't always win. 1, 2.
Let me fix my. I know if I'm covering stuff up, y'all gonna sit there and say something in the comment section.
Before, or who we were, you know, when it comes to stepping in and lining it up and proving yourself that day.
They obviously came out ready. They came out hungry. Winnipeg had something to prove.
For us, you know, I kind of feel like it humbled us.
The fact of the matter is, on that day, the Bombers went out and basically took care of business.
Nightmare is definitely a great description for sure. Something that I definitely want to forget and try to move away from as best as possible.
RP. God, that sign right there. Can't wait to see that sign again next season. All right, here we go.
See what Zach Collaros in the offense can do. Collaros in the end zone, throws far side. Wide open Lawler makes the catch at about the BC 37.
The game actually started okay, and out at the get-go, we had some field position. And
I like Rick Campbell. Rick has grown on me so far watching the series. Because at first I was kind of skeptical about him. I didn't really know much about. I heard about him. I heard about his time in I think it was Edmonton or somewhere, but I didn't know. I was very skeptical. But I like Rick. You can't let the middle of the field is so deadly. If you can attack the middle of the field anywhere, whether it's intermediate, short, or even deep, then you're deadly.
When you let them get success early, and that momentum is now to the to the ceiling, and now you got the fans involved, and now they start to feel invincible, and now they're playing with a different type of confidence. Those things are.
And when you're around that crowd at IG, well now Princess Auto Field, then you're oh God, Kenny, you're against the 8 ball. Kenny Lawler is not real.
I'm kind of on a high horse, feeling like we're unstoppable, you know. But to lose in that fashion and get 50 points put on us and give up that many deep balls, you know, you got to go back to the lab, man. It makes you want to work that much harder to be better, because obviously it's a measuring stick and we're not where we thought we were. So.
And the Lions have been hit by a buzzsaw here in Winnipeg.
Well, what did we talk about right out of the gate, right? Is you knew they were going to come out
1-14. Jeez.
Here they come with 4. A little play action. Evans rolls out to his right.
Right there.
Fires, overthrows Holland. Ball goes sailing.
Well, my plan was to gut it out the whole game, but it was pretty bad, and it hurt a lot more than I was trying to let people know. It got to the point where I couldn't really move my left side of my upper body.
Oh God, Adam hits hard. Adam's a thumper.
Dwindling down, it started hurting more. Then had that late.
And we all saw what he did to Taylor Cornelius, but oh God,
being able to move my
Brandon Alexander.
And I knew I was hurting the team at that point. I wasn't going to give the team the best chance to win the game.
At least he was honest about his injury and didn't try to make it worse or harder on the team, and didn't let his pride get in the way of helping the team try to win. If you're hurt, just say you're hurt and admit it. And if you can go, you can go. But don't be stupid and try to play through someone you know you can't do your job.
The only way DA is going in the game is that the other 2 guys aren't available. Just so you know what's going on with our QBs, so you're not confused. That was our plan from the start. 2 things I know when shit's going south and it's not going your way. The one thing you can control is that individual football players go play to the best of your ability with great effort. You have 100% control over that. Go do that, number 1.
Okay.
I want the team members to be
pretty
all
simple.
in, the coaches, the players, everybody. If I want buy-in from them, I'm going to tell them anything I can tell them as to what and why. And I think that also, I just don't want people to guess as far as what's going on. So wanted to know the plan so they knew what was happening and what was going on, and so that they can focus on their jobs and keep going forward.
Well, straightforward message. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. Not too much.
Ball comes loose. Picked up Lacumbo.
And look what happens.
Touchdown BC Lions. Bo Lacumbo.
Bo.
Up a loose football.
You know, they definitely came out firing. We had a couple opportunities to get back in. We didn't do enough at that point, and then they buried us. So nightmare is definitely a great description for sure. Something that I definitely want to forget and try to move away from as best as possible.
It's like Meek Mill. Dreams turn into nightmares.
For whatever reason.
43-14. Yeah.
Now, does it factor into the equation that they had, 11 or 13?
I like Bob too. Bob is smooth.
They played 3 games in that time, or this was their 3rd game within that.
Bob got a chill demeanor about him.
Teams have to deal with it throughout the
Kevin Calabro-esque voice.
Deal with it that day.
But even still, we felt that we're the better team, and that day they were just the better team that day.
The Winnipeg Blue Bombers have defeated the BC Lions by a score of 50-14. A game in which the Bombers came out flying on all cylinders.
And you hope you take all these lessons of playing from the head, playing from behind, winning, losing, all those things. You hope it gets you to a point where you continue to grow and as you get later in the season, you can lean on those moments that you've been through before on how to navigate them.
He's got a fact. That's a fact.
So the only lesson I would take away from this is just remember losing sucks, and remember that to win games, we got to be on point and doing our thing with what you guys do 99% of the time. I wouldn't take a deep walk in the weeds on analyzing this game, on what happened and all that stuff. They had a full tank of gas. They brought it, give them credit. They played better than us, and that's it. That's all we got to say about this one. We are not meeting tomorrow. The next time we will meet is Tuesday. I talked to you about 4 days off, which you guys more than deserve after back-to-back road games. 4 games off, your number one job is to get as healthy as you can and to come back with a fresh mind and a fresh body for day one on Tuesday, because we got big games coming up.
True.
Big one, we get to go back home to BC Place and play Calgary on Saturday at 4 o'clock.
Okay, I like that message already. Just him saying we have nobody, pretty much saying we have nobody to blame. We're not going to place blame on ourselves. They were a better team that day, and we're just going to regroup. We're going to have the day off. We're going to have Monday, and then we're going to be back to work on Tuesday. So I like that he, even in a loss, he still gives them that Monday. A lot of coaches would want you in the building. If you play on Saturday, all right, we in the building Monday. And that's rough to have to fly all the way across the country from Winnipeg all the way to BC, and then you got to get back to it. But to have those couple days or so, I think it was a Saturday game, maybe Saturday, I think it was Saturday. I could be wrong, could be right, whichever one. But to have that Monday off, man, where you don't have to get up and go into the building, you might have to go to treatment, you might get a little, PT, but other than that, man, hey, that's good. That's what more coaches need to do instead of always trying to grind it out and say we're gonna practice, we're gonna work a little harder and blah blah blah. Like, no, man. Hey, know your players and know where you are in your schedule and know where you need to give your guys rest. Especially knowing that they had a stretch of games where they got to play Calgary, they got to play Calgary at home, they got to play the Riders, and then it's a tough stretch in the middle of the season. People always think, oh, it's the end of the season that's rough. No, the middle of the season where you gotta drop your nuts. So props to Rick for that.
Sometimes you gotta get a refresher. 18 games is a long time, and sometimes you gotta take a step back, and be able to reflect.
And it's week 10. They're going to week 10's practice.
Some people wait for bye weeks and things like that, but sometimes, when you get an added couple extra days and things, there's time to do that as well. So I think we took
everything I just said.
Evaluated things that we weren't doing well, especially in the game.
I know a little something.
Looks fully normal.
That's why I always say, football is football.
He tells me
T-shirt on the way and hoodie on the way.
Thumbs up, which is good, and it'd be fun to have him back and seeing him out there.
Big day here at BC Place Stadium with the game, and also with the big halftime ceremony where the Water Boys will be inducted into the BC Lions Wall of Fame, as will the legend himself,
Wally Buato.
They were a big part of this organization building it off the field when they first started, and they were the envy not only of the CFL but all sports teams. He's up there. Wally's the guy. Wally, Don Matthews, and also Hugh Campbell, greatest coaches ever. Greatest coaches ever in CFL history. Argue with your mammy about that. BC Lions on tap every week, our radio show, and the night.
Can't even argue that.
To promote that game.
For him to go from Calgary
that night,
and winning 3 there, and then going to and the run that they went on through the 90s, amazing. And then to do it in BC, to go on a run, win one, and all that, man. That how many did Wally win? I think Wally won 4, 5 as a head coach. Let me double check that. So now I want to make sure I have my facts straight. I swear, I know the ones with Calgary. I know he won one in BC. All right, he won 2006. He won 2. Oh, excuse me. He won 2 with BC. 06 and 2011. So he got 5 of them. The Greg Popovich.
Wally Buono is the all-time
all-time winningest coach in the history of the BC Lions.
Let's just take a second and just take in the greatness right here. Let's think about the players that he's coached. Think about especially to me, I love those Calgary teams of the 90s, man. Flutie, Kelvin Anderson, obviously one of my muses, Alan Pitts, but then you got Alundra Johnson, you got Terry Vaughn, you got Marvin Coleman, you got a lot of people on that team, man, that were just and then Dickinson, and later on we got to BC, obviously OG, G. Roy Simon, Mike Riley, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Mike Riley too, and just other weapons that he had, man. Those are some of the names that I know, and there's probably more players that I'm missing right now, but he's coached a lot of great players in his time. And there wasn't that, I don't even think he really had a losing season in Calgary. Oh, and he coached Jeff Garcia too. So there, credit to Wally Buono. Big shout out to Wally, man. If you see this, you are the GOAT. You just a man. And when I see Wally Buono, I automatically think Greg Popovich in the NBA with the San Antonio Spurs, that run of excellence that he had with, Tim Duncan, David Robinson. You don't get that often and make the teams that you make those teams, obviously, and then with Kawhi and Manu and Tony Parker and those guys, and making the culture what it was. And for Wally with Calgary, you knew the standard and the culture. So I have to give my respect where it's due. Wally Buono, greatest of all time. Can't even argue that. Argue with your mammy about it.
And the CFL. He worked his way up the coaching ranks before finally taking the helm as head coach of the Calgary Stampeders. And
that's not easy, going from Calgary to BC and winning. Going from one place where you were successful to go somewhere and try to, and a lot of coaches try to recreate what they had, but nah, you can't recreate that. He made something totally new there, and winning in 06 and winning in 2011, man, it's amazing.
Yeah, you can hear it. 129 regular season games.
Damn.
Had another 2 Grey Cup championships.
Damn.
2006 and in 2011, where he helped engineer one of the greatest single-season turnarounds in league history. So yes, you could say that Wally is the winningest coach in CFL history, but you totally missed the point. This man is more than any record or stat or nickname. He is more than the headlines or the stories. He is a man of faith, family, and football. He is all of that, and he is our 2023 Wall of Fame inductee, Mr. Wally Buono.
That's beautiful. Sometimes you do get lost in all the wins and the rings and all that, but to say that he's a man of football, faith, and family, you hear that so much when it comes to coaches throughout the game, and a lot of them don't practice what they preach, but you can tell Wally practiced what he preached. So that's like saying a football, any football player saying he was a football player, not just a great receiver, he was a great football player. It means you could do it all. So hey, you just got to give it to him, man. The greatest.
I just mentioned the records of these two teams, a 6-2 team hosting a 3-5 team, but I think you can throw the records out the window for this one, considering the fact that the Lions are coming off their worst defeat of the season, 50-14 in Winnipeg.
Let's go. We got a lot of work to do, man. Let's take care of business, man. Hey, it don't matter. It don't matter. Play through everything. Play through anything. Let's inspire each other. Let's win this game. 1, 2, 3. What we gotta do?
Energy made this one.
When I woke up this morning, I thought it's a great day for some good football. Go play your ass off with your buddies for 60 minutes and let's go get this shit done. Let's go. Here we go.
Straight to the point.
Hey, to win this game, it's going to take a lot of discipline. It's going to take a lot of hard work. It's going to take a lot of trust, man. We got all those things. We're built from that. All right, we come from that cloth, man. Let's go. By any means. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all we got. We all we need.
Absolutely. Anything you need, I got you, man. Yeah, go do your thing, bro. Go do your thing.
Hey, VA's back at the helm. That's a sight. That's a view.
for me, a big question is Vernon Adams Jr. coming off a 2-game absence due to a knee injury. They're saying that he's 100%, he's ready to go. They're not
2 games felt like, I thought Vernon was out like 3 or 4. That's what it felt like, but hey.
Having been around this game,
VA stepping up.
I had MCL injuries myself. 2 to 3 weeks is a pretty short period of time.
Yeah.
Usually it's 6 weeks with an MCL, depending on the grade of the MCL. If it's grade 1, and a couple weeks. Grade 2, 4 to 6. Grade 3, yeah, sit it out. Hatch!
extra juice for that one. Mom's in town. And it's just that energy, man. You know, the energy that mom brings. I think all of us, you know, feel it when mom's around, man. That energy, just that love and that everything. It gives you that upper, you know, that upper hand to just be a better you, I guess.
First and goal for the Lions at the Calgary 7.
Got him. Got him.
End zone. Touchdown, BC Lions. Keon Hatcher.
17-0. Damn.
If he's got any rust on him, I don't see it. Again, a perfectly thrown football from Vernon Adams.
It's always, you ain't got no choice to ball, but like mom's in town, bro, you have no choice to ball. You know what I'm saying? You got to turn up.
No excuse.
Doesn't fool it. Now they're going to throw it to Hatcher that left flat. One man to beat. Beats him. 50. Midfield strike. All the way down.
Hold on that ball.
Before he's finally brought down by Isaac Adeyemi.
For mama.
Calgary 4-man front. Adams drops back. Plenty of time. Gonna go right down the middle.
Oh, strike. Striker.
The 40, and he's brought down immediately on the play by Kobe Williams. But a huge game for the Lions.
Yeah, this is just a post pattern right up the middle of the field, and Vernon Adams lays it up.
It was basically, I had a flat route. There was a man.
Smoke.
And it was just a foot race to the pylon. So we knew, I'll win that race against that linebacker. So I took off.
Oh, yeah. Mismatch.
Too excited.
Mouse in the house. But you got to hold on to that. I'll give it to you. But hold on. Well, all right, well.
I don't know what happened, but I know I caught it like 3-4 times, though. And all I'm just thinking is just, please don't drop this ball. A play like that happened to me before in college, like a big play against Notre Dame. I literally caught the ball, went to the ground, and just the impact of the ground made the ball come out. So I'm just like, and I'm trying to get in the end zone, in front of the home fans, and plus get a victory. So that was a big deal as well.
There it is. There it is. That dance. Smoke. Put it out. Blow that shit out.
Like, and that's the first time that's really ever happened, on the team, man. And then it's like, it's real consistent. Like you said, it's like practice ready to go, everybody ready, like team one. But it's like we literally got like a whole minute to 2 minute delay because everybody's greeting each other like this is what we do. Like even more, that's the game, that's practice. So it's just like now it's just like a thing now. So it's just like, all right, we know. Let these guys get their handshakes out. So it's fire to us though. So
everybody got their own handshake. That's fire. I like that.
I wanted to come back for that Winnipeg game, but after just talking with the medical staff and everyone, they thought the best choice was just to really sit out one more week, maybe 2 more weeks. And then after we lost to Winnipeg, I was definitely like, regardless of what you guys saying, I'm ready to play against Calgary and just have fun with it. And we came out firing on all cylinders, man. We had a great game that game.
Whitehead to the near side. Calgary brings 5.
Uh-oh.
Adams under pressure, scrambles to his left, throws.
Too easy.
Touchdown, BC Lions! Lucky Whitehead has finally
Datus.
the end zone.
Okay, so walk up, just pick him up.
Probably get that chicken box.
Lucky.
He always starts hot. He will always be like, man, who the next person will get the chicken box? Yeah, that's
Okay, I Lucky, I love you, brother. You saw what I said about your fit for week 1 against Calgary, but my dog, every time I see you remind me of that bald head dude from, what was it, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That, if it wasn't for the dreads, I probably would have squared up on you for Kimberly Elise's character, because he did her dirty, and you ain't like that. You the man, but nah. I just see it. It's in the face. If you take away the dread, if you ever seen Diary of a Mad Black Woman by Tyler Perry, you take away Lucky's dreads, he looked just like the dude. Michael, whatever in the movie, but nah. Lucky boy. Lucky.
That's the end zone for people watching this.
You got two buddies. Keep the dreads.
That's Dominique Rhymes, man. Got nothing.
What's that dance? I like it.
So he started with chicken box, and we all just ran with it. Chicken box. Cool, yeah. Everybody running around. In that chicken box.
37-9.
All right, here we go. We don't go into the tank when we lose. We don't go over the moon when we win. We're just going to keep this thing plugging along and then keep getting better all the time. Couldn't be more proud of you. It's a huge win. All these West wins are big, the tiebreakers, all that shit. It's a huge win. You guys should be completely proud of yourselves.
That was a beautiful name, Xavius. Oh yeah, he looked just like his daddy. I mean, who else?
Man, it felt great. It felt great. I'm sorry. Man, I'm just so thankful. Man, so blessed by God.
I like the hat.
It's, allowing me to get back. You know, my injury wasn't as bad as some of the other quarterbacks around the league who I've been praying for every day as well. So
I know Vernon, wanted to get back sooner than later, and I just felt that him really wanted to show everyone, and that he is the guy, which we all believe he's the guy.
We all knew Vernon was meant to be the guy. We all knew that. Vernon, it's always been in Vernon to be the guy. He's been doing it since Easter, and I've said it. I said it in my reaction video on his highlights. Vernon's been that dude. He just needed opportunity, and every time he's had it, even when he's had like chances, he's shown what he can do. But this season, he did show it.
Another positional group united out, Julio, and these have been extremely well attended. And tonight, props to the running backs and the fullbacks. They're here. Mackey, Dylan St. Pierre, Smith, myself. Quarterbacks? Yeah. Specialists? Yeah. Just I don't care if this is like...
You're angry about this.
It's like 8 months from now, they're in the Serbian no-fly zone. But we got some substitutes. We got Terry Williams coming in, Alexander Hollins.
Sure.
Let's pop on side. Let's go. Take a look. Affectionately known as the Bunker, Kyle Clark, one of our sponsors, Clark Woods LLP, has this little facility down here at the bottom. So we got a little
That's pretty cool.
Going on.
Just think about what your game would look like if you had one of these guys.
Allie B in the house. Where's Bruce?
I couldn't do. I've tried golfing. It's. I don't know. Maybe I'm golfing inclined, but I just can't. Maybe I just got to get better at it. Maybe it's gonna take some more time going golfing. Salad look good. Oh, them ribs.
I'm gonna go meat first. Meat second. Get some greens, kids. Eat your greens.
He was right about that. Eat your greens.
Carbs got a game coming up. Get your carbs. Beans. Hold off. You know what? I'm here.
You know I'm here. Beans, the musical fruit. You finish the rest.
Pretty long, right?
I don't need a salad. I'm not working on my figure. It's already good. No salad today.
Hey, those shoes. I see a lot more people. I got a couple coworkers that wear those shoes. Are they comfy? Hokas, whatever they call it. They look cozy. But I'm a Nike guy, so I don't know. Oh. This is what you miss most. It ain't the championships, it ain't the games. Yeah, they're sweet to remember, but they're just memories after a while. This is what you hold on to, the team bonding. Just the getting together with the fellas and going out and just kicking it. That's the fun times, man. When you don't, everything ain't business. It's just, man, we kick it. That's a picture. Oh. Playing us.
I mean, I played at University of Oregon. I played in louder stadiums, stuff like that. So obviously it's going to be a challenge. But we played in
unbraided VA. That's a scary sight.
What do you see from your opponents this weekend?
They have a lot of good players. You know, I know their quarterback situation play against. Their defense has been really good. You know, we know we're going to be in a battle again this week.
There's a lot of people busting their ass out here, which is awesome.
I got it.
Keep it up.
There we go. Much better. Had to get my
That's how
seat
we gotta
right.
Show up in Regina on Sundays, ready to go to work and be in business. And we got a ton of people doing it. Keep working, keep after it. And,
Stay hungry.
And then we'll head over to Sask. My other two observations of the day is if you ask Fred for crowd noise, he gives you fucking crowd noise. Don't mess around with that guy.
The BC Lions
the white.
visit the Saskatchewan Roughriders on Sunday night, where they are monster 9.5-point favorites.
9.5 favorites. Jesus Christ.
Fine is reportedly out for 2 to 3 weeks with a hamstring injury, leaving Jake Dolagala as the presumed starter in Saskatchewan.
Going to this game, everybody was skeptical when it came to Jake, what Jake was going to do, but there was some hope. And I even was like, I don't know. We already went through Mason fine, and nothing against Mason, but Mason was shaky a little bit. So
is not easy regardless.
This was a tough one, and we knew BC was coming in hot. 7-2. By God. Country. Kept it short and sweet and country. God, I miss it. Hey, that's where my season tickets will be. Oh!
As a returner,
you gonna take your licks.
Like you sign up for the big plays and you sign up for the hits. So I knew I took some hits that game, but it was part of the game, like part of signing up for it.
7 men creeping up to the line of scrimmage. They come with 5. Adams under pressure. Steps
the pressure was there.
Quarterback sack, and it's a fumble. Ball is loose. We'll see who comes up with it. Saskatchewan is saying they got it, and the officials say that Saskatchewan has it. First and 10 for the Riders at the BC 15. Ball on the far hash. Play action.
Oh, right across the middle.
Right at the goal line. Is it a touchdown? Yes, it is. Touchdown, Saskatchewan. Keon Schaefer Baker.
KSB.
Like that, the Riders lead it 6-0.
Yeah, they take advantage of that early turnover.
Morrow in the backfield. Lions bring 5. Dolagala looks near side.
Ah.
Almost intercepted. It stepped right in front of Evelyn. And the Riders will be forced to punt.
At the end of the day, for me, you got to earn my respect. So I say he definitely earned my respect, you know, with the way he played fearlessly and tried to attack me, wasn't scared, wasn't backing down.
First and 20.
He can't back down.
Drops back 3 in zone for the Lions. He's going to air it out, goes down the field.
Big out there, Sam. Samuel.
I was upset during the game because, you know, anytime like somebody does your celebration on you, pulls out the arrows, throw up the X, it's just like, it's kind of like disrespect. You know, you take it as disrespect in the moment. But just after sitting back and just watching everything, like
talk. I like that. I likes that.
You know,
throw it up.
Us, they play here at home. I couldn't wait for the matchup, so I knew what I was going to do to them or what I was going to bring to the table. I ended up getting an interception. He comes up to me after the game, shakes my hand, says, "You're a great player, a hell of a player." So for a guy to show that type of respect,
iron sharpens iron, as they say.
It means a lot, and you know I can only tip my hat off to that because at the end of the day, like he made some great plays out there.
And this one,
whether it was him going over the top, scoring a touchdown, he did a lot of great things that game to help his team win, and I can only respect somebody like that.
How they didn't put that, CFL, I don't know how y'all didn't put that as one of the plays of the year, man. That still blew my mind. And I know y'all tried to fix it by adding it in there afterwards, so you know.
Damn, RP.
That game we had a chance to come back. We dug ourselves a hole in the first half, and then we had a great second half. But
makes it 2nd and 10. Ball
Ooh.
BC 46, just inside the far hash. Saskatchewan showing blitz again. Here they come with 6. Adams Jr. rolls to his right, goes downfield, looks for Hollins, makes
Great throw.
Steps out of bounds at the Saskatchewan 41.
What a throw.
Saskatchewan 6 minutes.
Switch Marshall.
Here they come with 3, 4, 5. Adams throws downfield, looking for Hollins, makes the catch at the 10-yard line. No, they're calling him out of bounds.
No, he got it.
Saskatchewan.
Okay, he got that.
5 men in the line of scrimmage. They come with 6. Adams Jr. corner, Hatcher. Touchdown.
God damn.
An 11-yard reception. So don't go anywhere yet. 31-19 with 10 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Do you believe in comebacks? We're going to find out.
Super wild. I always have a crazy night there. Love playing in that environment.
Saskatchewan brings
What Lucky finna do?
rush. Adams has time. He's going to go down the middle. Wide open, Lucky waiting.
Lucky.
20, 10, touchdown, BC Lions with flags in the backfield.
I wanted everything to go right, especially when I seen the safety come down. I wasn't worried about no one guarding me as far as like running.
Why would you drop the safety down? But okay, that's neither here nor there.
VA seen it.
They got him on blitz, and Whitehead was right up the middle of the field. No one covered him.
You know, it's crunch time football, man. We needed somebody to make a play. Happened to be me.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it 2nd and 10. Lions bring forward, play deep zone. Golagala goes under the middle. Lacombo was bearing down on Stearns.
Here we go, baby.
I honestly thought we'd be kicking a field goal on the last play of the game. That's just kind of the way I felt about how the whole thing was going, and we came within about 30 yards of that happening, and didn't get it done.
By Zell in the backfield. Now he motions out, empty set, 4-man rush. Right down the gut. Hatcher makes the catch at the 50.
To be honest, man, that's probably one of my
Hatch gonna get the
one of
catch.
my hardest losses for me personally. End of the game, I had a chance to ice the game.
Ball's in the middle of the field. Here they come with the blitz. Adams Jr. drops back, goes in zone. Hatcher! Touchdown! No! In and out of his hands on the corner route.
I didn't make the play, and that one hurt me a little bit. But I always got to bounce.
Short-term memory. Short-term memory.
That loss, that was a tough one. That was a tough one for sure.
Losing sucks, period.
It does.
It's crazy because you don't want to lose when you're coming back like that and you're that close. Just a couple plays off. And we could have went up and took the win there.
The Saskatchewan Roughriders have hung on to defeat the BC Lions 34-29.
That was a big game.
Today is we got the right people in the room. Because you played your ass off to the end and you fought back, that is the biggest trait you can have.
Right.
To not give up and fight all the way to the end. I thought we were going to be kicking a field goal in the last play of the game. And it didn't happen. Our job as a football team, the way we can improve, is when people get our best for 60 minutes, we're going to give people all kinds of problems. I don't think we gave them all 60 minutes today. We gave it for a stretch, and it was almost enough.
We gotta love each other through everything, man. The good and the bad, and the fighting and shit, man. Let's get rid of that, man. Let's get rid of that. Let's have solutions, man. All right?
But okay, that's the only thing, man. We always say that in the locker room, but I don't know. Ball drills.
Ticats come in, they're in a bit of a lull, as they say. What are your thoughts about facing another team that is in a bit of a lull?
Yeah, the thing when you watch film in this league is every team is capable. Obviously, there's some teams
Very true.
that have the record they want, but there's no bad team where you throw on
No.
and say, well, these guys just don't look good or they don't have good players. That's not the case.
JB returning.
On Mr. James Butler.
He looks good. Looks like James Butler to me. We liked him here for a reason, and he looks like he hasn't missed a beat, and always seems to get yards after contact. And
Talked about James Butler playing against his old team. He has, what, 520 yards on the season? He'll probably need that today for the Hamilton Tiger Cats to have opportunity to win this game.
Paper plates. Shout out to Milt Stiegel. I still don't know what the hell paper plates mean, Milt. You got to explain that to me or something.
Body feeling good. It's a new week, new day. Hey, I don't know who's gonna go crazy. I know motherfuckers gonna ride behind them. One thing y'all know, man, we do things brothers, we do things family. Celebrate each other's success. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Catch everything that come your way. Get in the end zone. Let's dance and have fun tonight, man. I love y'all boys.
Have fun. Hustle. Plain and simple. That's what you need. That's leadership right there.
JB definitely had a chip on his shoulder. I know he was up for this game, not so much to hurt his former teammates, but he definitely wanted to prove a point.
And you knew they was going to feed him the rock. You knew it was going to be a statement game for JB. They was going to feed him the rock 25-30 if they could.
Honestly, I don't know. That one was a surprise. The way they came in our house, they were more physical than us. They had a better game plan. Even the way like James Butler was playing.
I promise in the February, hey, hashtag, if you ain't seen it, we doing on Instagram, we doing hashtag end the feud, man. We gonna end the feud with the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Working on it. All February is gonna be Hamilton Tiger Cats. We're gonna make peace and it's all love with them.
My concerns at that point was our level of intensity just was not there. Like if you look at the game when we beat Winnipeg in Winnipeg, our level of intensity was so high that regardless of what Winnipeg did, we were dictating to them.
The biggest adjustment we can make going into the second half is to play with great energy. Hustle onto the field, hustle off the field.
So this week, I guess, is about hustle. Hustle to the ball, hustle on everything. I hear that's the word. Mm. That was smart to block that word out. Out of all the curse words, they bleeped that out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But they're calling it a touchdown for the Tiger Cats.
It was just we couldn't.
Because a lot of things get said in the locker room that you can't really air.
Hamilton making it look very easy right now.
Oh my gosh, they certainly are.
James Butler's second touchdown of the game has given the Tiger Cats a 17-6.
Hey, shout out to JB, man.
Third quarter at BC Place Stadium.
Follow me on IG, man. Hey, we chopped it up for a bit, man. That's the dude, man.
To the drawing board, but if you have a good game and you know what I'm saying, you have a loss.
He, in a way, initiated, not really initiated, he, co-signed the truce between me and the Tiger Cats.
It's a very gray area in that aspect, but,
So I'm gonna only say nice things about the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Our level of intensity had gotten away, and we needed to find it somehow. Not only match intensity with the other teams, but just bring it up a notch. And that Hamilton game, we just did not have it. And we had all the reason to have it. And for whatever reason, we just didn't have it that game.
And that's the ball game. The Hamilton Tiger Cats have come into Vancouver and stunned the BC Lions by a score of 30-13 this Saturday. Just
Jesus.
one of those days in which the BC Lions just came out flat, didn't have any energy.
That conversation in the locker room is going to be pretty colorful probably. I wouldn't go in there, cameraman.
That one bothered me. That's the first time I've been bothered this year, and the reason I'm bothered by it is I don't think we matched their energy level that whole night. I don't know why, because it's so uncharacteristic of this group. That's your calling card, is your energy, your positivity, your fun playing together, all that stuff. So chalk it up to a anomaly in that it didn't happen. So when you sign up to play this game, if you want to feel all the good stuff, the wins and the happiness and all that stuff, you sign up for
The highs and the lows is what you sign up for.
part of it too. This is a very good football team that was not a good football team today. I think we can all agree on that. So let's get back to work tomorrow. No one's going to feel sorry for us. And
Well, I guess they ain't got the day off the next day. Next.
I felt like the organization kind of gave up on me.
The Lions go down big. As he walked on the field, I'm like, oh, we have a chance.
Oh, snap.
The golf tournament's a fun day.
We're here to win.
We didn't let Trey Ford go anywhere.
I think it gave him a huge boost, and rightly so, put him in that conversation for MLB.
All right. Let's get to final thoughts, y'all. All right, y'all. So let's talk about episode 3. What did we learn and what did we see? Well, let's start with the first game. The first game was Winnipeg. Yeah, it was Winnipeg. Anytime you go into IG Field, you are going to be in for a war. And you already know it's the fans. Those fans are going to be a problem. No matter what team it is, I don't care who you are. You gonna have a problem with those fans, with the Blue Bombers fans, man. But they were off their game. BC was off their game a little bit on that one. It wasn't Dan got hurt, and then they go to the backup Davis. You know what he did. Technically, he moved up to the second string quarterback. So you got to do what you got to do, and that was a tough loss. Then they bounced back and played Calgary. Great game. Hatch had a great game on that one, man. And when Hatch is on, and he gonna make plays. The team's gonna play. The defense gonna do their thing. They caught Calgary at a time when they were not at their best, but showing up down the stretch, they was gonna see Calgary a couple more times, and they showing up did. But that's end of like October-ish type thing. Then when they played the Riders, I felt like when Gary talked about Samuel Emelis, man, the mutual respect, man, that's what you want to see, and that's what you want to hear when it comes from players going at it. Head-to-head, mano-a-mano, great receiver, great DB, a vet, and a young guy coming up. That's what you want to see. And Sam put on a show for that one, put a show on for the Riders, man. I mean, obviously, you saw my reaction when I did that one. But then playing against Hamilton, JB, nobody else mattered but JB that game. I don't remember even anybody else really making plays in that game when I reacted to it. But as far as just the energy, you can talk about energy, you can talk about hustle, you can talk about all that, but you still got to go do it. And it would seem like the next two games, they dropped one. Their last 3 out of 4 that they had, they dropped it. So they dropped them. And you got to persevere through those times. As a team, you have to, as a team, you got to persevere. And at that time, for that 4-week stretch, that's got to be tough because you won one and it's at home, but then you go on the road for the next one. Down the stretch, you lose the game. And then off a sack, it was a sack. Great play by the Riders on defense. That series, they stepped up. Hatch got to bring that ball in. Plain and simple. That was a gimme touchdown, went through his hands. Then they played, like I said, they played Hamilton. That one, it just, you could, like I said, you could talk about hustle, you could talk about energy, you could talk about all those things in the locker room pregame, but you go in there at halftime and you're down. Are you still going to keep that same message, or are you going to find a way to keep the same message but say it a different way and get it through to your players? And that's something that I think they dropped that, and it was more of a, I'm going to do what I need to do. And I don't want to say that, I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume. I don't want to speak for them because that's their team and that who knows. But we'll see what happens next month in the next episode. So that's it for episode 3, y'all. Again, thank you, BC Lions, for letting me react to this. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. All that good jive. And we on episode 4. So continue to be great. Strive for greatness. All that jazz. And always remember.
Let's do something. What you want to do? What's your name? What's your name ranking? What's your serial number?
The man's in the house. So crazy. The man